Okay, guys, so what I want to talk about today is the latest episode of Dragon Ball Super, that being number 127, I believe, named The Final Barrier of Hope or something like that. And overall, I thought it was a great episode, except the last part. So I'm going to talk about it first, and I'm going to leave the best for the last. So the part with Jiren's backstory and everything was kind of disappointing because it was already done a tons of times. We already had this generic villain backstory. He got his family murdered, and his master murdered, and everybody turned his back on him and stuff like that. So yeah, that was pretty you know lazy on the writing part. But it's okay that we at least got some exposition to him because at least we learn what his motivations are and that he's actually really a human guy. He's not this stone cold killing machine as Android 17 labeled him. So yeah, he has his human side. He basically used the Pride Troopers, and he's acting like a little kid. So he's not actually the best dude because he used the Pride Troopers for acquiring his wish. So other than that, in the beginning of the episode, we have Vegeta standing up from the crater, being a total boss, trash talking Jiren once again, and going straight to his new blue form and rushing Jiren like nothing ever happened, like the final explosion never happened. And we have this great moment with Goku and Vegeta and Android 17 teaming up on Jiren, and that's when the music cues up, and the music is epic as always. And they go at it for some time, but Jiren is apparently dominating them. And what do you know after Android 17 saves Vegeta from getting pummeled into the rock by Jiren, and then they do a coordinated attack once, twice. Nothing works. Jiren is a total beast. And then you have this moment where Android 17 sneaks up on Jiren from behind and blasts him and manages to actually hurt the guy. And he's actually the first one to ever inflict the wound on Jiren. So Vegeta was definitely the first one to, hit him flush. But Android 17 was the first dude that dealt some damage. So of course, some people will say, how did he get behind Jiren and stuff like that? That's bullshit. Okay, listen, guys. Android 17, he has no key. You cannot detect his energy, and neither can Jiren. So that's why he managed to sneak up from behind. And so he deals some damage there. Jiren continues smacking them all around, and then you have Frieza appearing, and Frieza is mad. So Frieza has lost his mind, and he just straight up attacks Jiren. Jiren has no problem dealing with him, but Frieza gets smacked into a rock, and he turns golden, and he goes, "Okay, screw the rules. I'm killing you right here, right now." So that was a cool moment for Frieza, but it's just sad to see this past emperor and just a evil bastard, one of the most powerful guys in the universe. It's just sad to see him turned into a punching bag by the writers. So, anyways, they all get beaten down. We have some cool moments there, and then you you got the Android 17 and Jiren face off, and Belmod straight up asks number 17, okay, what do you want to use the Dragon Balls for? And he's like, oh, I want to take my family on a cruiser. And all of the gods are like, what? So Android 17 is a straight up boss, it's a great comedy moment, but the dude's for real, and you gotta love him for that. And then we got some exposition to Jiren, so Belmod is talking about it, and that's pretty plain. So by the end of the episode, we have Goku and Vegeta and Frieza being beaten down, and you have Jiren charging up this mega screw you nuke, and he just tosses it at them. And you have Android 17, coming up for the save, putting up many layers of barriers, and he even did it beforehand in this episode. And I thought that's a really cool ability. So, of course, Jiren's blast just goes straight up through those, and he puts up additional, barriers to surround Goku and Vegeta and to protect them. And the dude realizes that there is no other way but to self-destruct. So, excuse me. So, Android 17 just, turns and looks at Goku and Vegeta, and he says, "Okay, I'm going to be sacrificing myself for you. You better thank me." And I guess this is the human side of me, and that's guy's major character development, because we have this interaction between Android 17 and 18 ever since before the Tournament of Power, where Android 18 mentioned, "Oh, I'm a mother now, I have a human side of me now," and Android 17 could never understand that really. And it even happened in the Tournament of Power when she sacrificed herself for him, and when she was falling, she had an emotional moment. She looked up at 17 and said, "Oh, this is the human part of me, so do your best." And he did not understand that. And right now, you can see him when he turned around to Goku and Vegeta, and when he said that line, you can really see now he understands her, and now he's becoming more like a human. So he self-destructs, and Goku and Vegeta live to fight another day. And I just have to say, Android 17 is the undisputed MVP of this tournament, because he when he came in, he was, we had some expectations. We wanted to see some cool stuff from him, but nobody knew that he's going to be one of the last people in the Tournament of Power. And even I shipped him right soon after Android 18 to go. So he protected Goku and Vegeta many, many times. He even protected Frieza. He saved him from falling down, and probably somebody else, which I cannot remember. He saved the entire Universe 17 from Aniraza when he charged through the Death Ball and just punched it straight in the head. So yeah, Android 17 is an undisputed MVP. Had some great character development. He's not the best character of Dragon Ball Super, but he's definitely the best character of the Tournament of Power. I expected Gohan to be the one to shine, but Android 17 takes the cake. So tell me, guys, what you think about the episode in the comments down below. I am sorry for the bad quality of audio and everything. This is still my hobby, and I'm not going to invest any money in this yet. And we saw the preview for the next episode, which I'm probably going to talk about in a later video when we get some more spoilers. But it looks like Vegeta will show his, balls of steel once again. He will take the stand while Goku is laying down, counting the stars, and we're probably going to have a repeat of the Majin Buu arc. Which I'm a bit disappointed, because Vegeta's limit breaking power should at least be on, in the same stratosphere as Ultra Instinct. I don't say it has to be equal. I'm not saying that, but at least, with what we've seen so far, they are shipping it as the same level of Kaioken times 20, and that's bullshit. Okay, I'm not gonna state the reasons. Vegeta trained more. Vegeta, spent time in the hyperbolic time chamber. So yeah, it's just lazy writing and power scaling. So we're gonna talk about the next episode preview in a couple of days. So stay tuned in for that, and have a great day or night wherever you are. Take care. Goodbye, boys.